Hi, my name is Émilie Céleste-Gauthier, and I'm one of the volunteers for AQED, Public Action Committee. So right now, my goal is just to give you an overview of what happened on August 22nd. There was a Zoom, and then this is kind of like a summary of what was discussed during the Zoom. It's probably still online though, if you wanna, because I think we did publish it in the member group, so you can also watch the whole thing, but this is just a summary. So the idea was actually to discuss about what services are provided by the school board. As you probably know, or maybe not, the school boards are legally binded to offer to homeschooling families some services that are, of course, the ministerial exam is one of them. Even if we don't see it as a service, they do. But they also should be providing other stuff like material, could be manuals, it could be like access to different resources online. You should be able probably to access the library that they have, maybe even the gym, maybe other art class, and maybe supplies, all the list of the professional, psychotherapists, other orthophonists, like other specialists that you might want to see when you're in school, you can access them. Then this is actually in the list of the services that the school board might be providing to homeschooling family. The fact is that they don't really seems to be providing them, but this is what AQED was wondering. Are they providing any services? How many dollar are they receiving for these services that actually we have the impression that they don't provide? So AQED has done like two different things to try to discover what's going on with the finance of those CSS and the services that they are supposed to provide to homeschooler. The first one is that we've done an inquiry to the school board. We've asked them to provide us with the budget that they received and how this budget is actually spent. So that's one of the things that we've done. And then we've done a survey. Some of you might have replied to that. Thank you if you did. This is very important for us because we're using this when we meet with the ministry and stuff like that. So keep doing it. Keep answering our survey. So the first inquiry that we've done through the school board, we've discovered that the school board are receiving $12 million a year. Only about half of the school board have replied to our message or inquiry. So we have data about $6 million that those school board have received. What we know is that usually that splits amongst the homeschoolers. So each kids represent $1,800 for a school board. They have a budget of $1,800 per kid that is actually homeschooling. That should be what it is. So what we've discovered is that 68% of the amount that the school board are spending on services is actually spent on the exams. So almost 70% of everything that is spent, it's the exams. And then basically mainly all the other services, all the services that are asked. I'm giving you right now I'm starting to give you the answer that we got through the survey. Sorry, I'm just gonna keep talking about the school board. So what we had also from them is that most of them are not able to tell us how they spend the money. Really, what they're doing is just like they're doing a list of what is written in the regulation or on their website, just a list of the service that it should be providing, but they're not able to tell us how this money was actually spent and if it was spent on services that the homeschooling families are asking for or requesting. So it seems like that they don't have any traces of this money. So we're wondering if this money is just like kind of melt into their full budget and they don't even do any difference with what they're actually providing to homeschooler and just like the regular family. So that's one of our inquiry. I've just tried to give you other info about the second things that we've done, which is the survey. So through the survey, we ask our members if they receive services from the school board, what type of services, what did they ask and was refused, and everything like that. So with this, we know now that 68% of the services that are providing are the exams, and then mainly all the other services that have been asked by the parents or refused. Everything that is like lending manuals or accessing to a specific space in schools or accessing to professionals. This is mainly refused. We have some cases where yes, it's provided, but mainly most of the requests are refused by the school board. And then in theory, we should be granted those services, right? So what can you do right now? So this is where it's very important because it's just like the start of a new year. The MPs are kind of receptive, so it's a good time to send them a message. Just like, I'm a homeschooling family right now, my kids needs this and this type of services, and then right now in the configuration that we are, where we have this dam that exists and was actually meant to help us and give us some services, but then we're back to square one where we have to go through the school board who actually doesn't provide those services. So like, we don't have what we need, and then they receive tons of money, 1,800 per kid. I don't see any of that, and this whole scheme doesn't make any sense. You have to do something, and then more and more than some people will actually send message to their MPs, then we will have more power when we meet with the Minister of Education. So that's one of the things that you could do. And of course, you can also, you've probably seen that we've been in the newspaper sometime last week and then the week before that, and there's another one coming probably next week. So we're really trying our best to be in the news. That's actually really good too. So if you want to contact your local newspaper about it, if you have a friend who's a journalist, it's a good story, really. Like, the homeschooling families, the kids don't receive any services that they are meant to receive, and the school boards do receive a lot of money for this. Like, it's 12 million per year for all the school boards. It's 1,800 per kids. You don't see any of that. So, like, we have the impression that might be a good angle to get the population and the politician to listen to us. So I think I've told you everything about this. It's just a summary. You can listen to the whole thing on Zoom. It's on Facebook. Otherwise, thank you for your help, and have a great day.